Today is a big win for black women everywhere. I know black women are literally on cloud nine right now after feeling the love that Kamala Harris has been getting from the majority of the internet. However, there is this minority that's also about to be propped up by Russia. You know, this is going to be the toxic black men. I'm telling you, black men are going to be the death of all of us. Heterosexual black men. And I'm only talking about 30%. Let's be very clear what I'm talking about before motherfuckers try to get in here. 30% of black men are toxic, 70% are good. 30% are toxic, 70% are good. Let me repeat that one more time. 30% are toxic, 70% are good. The problem is 30% speaks louder than the 70%. The 70% are so scared to speak up and speak out against the 30 because the 30 is the status quo. The 30 is the one with the most following and with all the platform. And that's all we ever see is the 30% of negative black men ready to attack black women at all costs. Kamala Harris showed out all last night and got so much love. Right now, she's even on TikTok. They have this challenge going on, talking about I'm speaking challenge. I'm loving it. I'm seeing all types of different graphics. I'm seeing white women. I'm seeing black women, Latino. I'm seeing Asian Americans. I'm seeing Latin Americans. I'm seeing so many women feeling empowered by Kamala Harris. But you know, the toxic masculinity child, they can't stand it. So you know what they're coming to do. Let's lie on Kamala Harris again. Because it's fun. You know, we can't let black women have shit. So let's lie again. Again, a lot of these people aren't looking for facts. A lot of people are just looking to smear a black woman because they are so jealous and so insecure that a black woman is about to gain some power and it makes them feel inferior. Their dicks are so small. As Attorney General of California, the marijuana admissions to her first year as Attorney General, which she was sworn in 2011, the marijuana admissions were 817 cases throughout California. Those are just the admission rates. Her last year as Attorney General, she got the admissions rate to go from 817 to 132 her last year. So what does that show you? Shows you a drop, bitch. I'm talking about a fucking drop off the motherfucking cliff when it comes to marijuana incarcerations. So I'm confused. What are y'all talking about? She's locking up black men for marijuana if it decreased so significantly. So where they at? So where these niggas at? I'm talking about.
Where's the hood niggas at? I'm looking for the hood niggas. Come on. Come with me.
I'm looking, I can't find them. Oh, because they don't exist. You're a lying bitch. Oh, you're lying and you're mad. When we're talking about incarceration rates when she was DA of marijuana, there was only 45 people ever sent to state prisons for marijuana under Kamala Harris. 45 people in 7 years. Only 45 people were incarcerated for marijuana charges. Now let's look at this progressive prosecutor they were talking about, Terrence Hallinan, versus who they said was progressive. He was white, child. You know, they like to say if you're progressive, you're white. You got to have, there's a litmus test. You got to pass this brown paper bag test. If you're white, you're progressive, apparently, is what the fuck they say. But anyways, Terrence Hallinan, his 8 years compared to Kamala Harris's 7. 135 people sent to state prison for marijuana. How the fuck is that progressive? It shows a disconnect. Kamala Harris, every time she excelled into office, why is marijuana admissions and incarcerations decreasing if she's locking up black people? Again, y'all are full of shit. She hates black men so much she wants them to have an education. She also hates black men so much that when she was a DA, she created one of the first in the nation reentry programs that worked to get low-level drug offenders out of prison, give them education, job wellness classes, credit building classes. Worked with the entrepreneurs in the neighborhoods, which this back on track program that she created wasn't even funded by the government. She had to reach out to entrepreneurs to fund it because they wouldn't give her the funds to do so. This is what Kamala Harris did that y'all are trying to rewrite and erase from the history books because y'all hate black women so much that y'all will rewrite history and all the good things that she's done when it comes to getting black men out of prison for low-level drug offenses. Once they graduate the program, They got their records expunged. Not only that, most of these kids didn't even have a high school diploma. You know what she did? She created an entire graduation ceremony. Every graduation, guess who was in attendance? Kamala Harris. She cared so much that she wanted to be there for every graduation so she could make sure that these kids know that they do have a future. They don't have to resort to this type of living anymore. And all it was education. Kamala Harris did this back in 2004 when people were still talking about marijuana being a gateway drug. I don't give a fuck about her laughing about legalizing marijuana. Everybody got their own things, but it didn't matter. She didn't believe in criminalizing marijuana. And even as DA, most of those damn marijuana cases were thrown off as misdemeanors. Didn't even hit her damn desk. So where are these black men that Kamala Harris locked up? Because the data isn't matching. I'm not gonna let you guys lie. I'm not gonna let you guys shit on black women just cause you feel insecure with your damn self. I'll be damned. I won't let it happen. And any bitch willing to go on a debate with me about Kamala Harris and her record, jump on, bitch. I can just send you the link. Jump on. Because, bitch, I'm going to jump all over your ass, okay? Let's talk about truancy. They said Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. She hates black people. She wants to lock them up. 80% of those who are incarcerated are high school dropouts. It's called school to prison pipeline. Kamala Harris cared so much about black people that she wanted to end the school to prison pipeline. That's how much she cared about black men, but she hates them. Keeping kids in school, you are less likely to go to jail or end up dead. And it shows in the data. In California alone, 80% of the population that make up the prisons are high school dropouts. The majority of victims who are under homicide cases are high school dropouts. So what does that tell you? These kids had to miss literally, and this is the facts, you had to literally miss 90 days or more in order to be convicted under Kamala Harris's truancy policy. And not one parent was ever arrested under Kamala Harris's truancy policy as DA of San Francisco. Number two, if you don't know where your child is, if your child's missing 90 days of school, what is that called? It's called neglect. Meaning you're denying your child the basic human rights of an education. Meaning you're already setting your own child up for failure or death based off of the data that's shown in our prison system, based off of the data that's shown in the homicides. But Kamala Harris is the evil supervillain that hates black men, that she cares about you so much that she wants to give you guys an education. That's how monstrous this woman is. I want y'all to really start using common sense because the shit that y'all saying don't make no motherfucking sense at all. Do y'all ever just listen to yourselves? Like, do y'all not hear the shit that y'all see? Or do y'all not reread the shit that y'all post? Because the shit that y'all be posting don't make a damn lick of sense. Because even when I present you with facts, like I did just now about her record, you guys will pivot to Kamala Harris is biracial. Y'all will pivot to Kamala Harris is married to a white man. Y'all will pivot to Kamala Harris wore Timberland boots. Y'all will pivot to Kamala Harris wears Chucks. Y'all will pivot to Kamala Harris was seen at a county fair eating a pork chop on a stick. Y'all will pivot to Kamala Harris listens to Tupac. Y'all will pivot. See, this is the shit. This is non-substantive. And y'all attack her on shit that has nothing to do with policy, has nothing to do with her actual record, has nothing to do with what she actually did for black people in California. This is the shit I'm talking about. And you give these white supremacists power to do so. It's so sad. You know, when they see us all the time. They see us attack each other online. They're studying everything we do. They studying our lingo, our culture. They even have an African American studies class, and you wonder why there's nothing but a whole bunch of white folks in them damn classes. Because, bitch, if your ass took an African American studies class, look around. Oh, they're absorbing all of that shit and using it later, just storing it in the filing cabinet to use against us later. That all skin folk ain't kinfolk shit. Who you really think started that? You right, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and you looking mighty unfamiliar. Because you ain't got no family. You just created this account about a month ago, and you only have 1,000 followers. But anytime you tweet something about Kamala Harris that's negative, it goes viral. I wonder why. Is this being powered by something? Y'all ain't seeing this shit.